Hi Aries, welcome to your September Singles Love Tarot reading. So Aries, we are looking at what you need to know right now as a single. I'll be looking at your energy and then the love energy around you. And we're going to see what's going on for you as a single. Now do keep in mind I keep these singles readings open to whatever comes out. So it could be past, present, or future. If you're looking for new love only, I'll be doing that a little bit later on the channel. So we have the Gateway Oracle here, so I'm going to pull you some opening messages with this deck. Then we'll jump into your reading. And this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, crosswatchers, male or female, general collective reading. And this reading is good for, it could be past, present, future, and even beyond September, so keep that in mind as well. All right, Aries, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in, and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. All right, Aries, so let's see what we got going on for you. September singles. We have making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. Accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Coming into power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. And igniting courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. I feel like Aries, it looks like you're in a pretty good place right now. Now, when I pull this making a difference card right away, the message I got is there could be somebody in your life that really has made a difference in your life, some way, somehow. This could be the potential romantic interest, but we'll see. And I feel like you're in this energy now, you know, of like, you know, that saying, it is what it is. You know, you can't change what you can't change, and really stepping into your power. And maybe you're embarking on some new things here with igniting courage. This definitely gives me like Six of Wands energy for success, victory, and that kind of energy as well. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on for you, Aries. So we have the Oceanic Tarot here, so we'll do your reading with this deck. Then to close it out, we have the Work Your Light Oracle. We'll pull some of those as well at the end. All right, Aries. Let's see what we got going on here. So let's look at your energy first. Do your energy first, see what's going on for you, and then we'll see what kind of love energy is around you. Now we have the Five of Swords. Now it's not great energy, but let's see. Let's pull the first row, see what's going on for you. Nine of Cups reverse. Two of Wands. Knight of Cups. And the Ten of Cups. I feel like here, Aries, you've been at a crossroads quite a while here with the Two of Wands energy, of not feeling maybe happy or fulfilled in either relationships or people that you've dated, right? The Five of Swords, very conflicting energy, like, you know, you meet somebody new or you start dating somebody, some sort of conflict happens and ends up not a happy outcome, right? And I kind of see this Two of Wands of feeling like at a crossroads about love, relationships, romance, dating, right? You want happiness, Ten of Cups. You want that ultimate fulfillment. You want dating to end up, you want to date somebody that's going to turn out to be a happy ending, right? And that's kind of give me the energy, like I said, of like, yeah, all this stuff has happened where I never got that happy outcome that I wanted in the past, or maybe more presently. But, you know, I got to keep looking out to the future, right? As hard as it may be. Let's see what's on the bottom. Strength, yeah, overcoming. Strong, courageous, brave, keep moving forward, right? So I'm going to mention the signs as I see them, Aries. They could be signs in chart, people dealing with. We have Scorpio showing up here with the Knight of Cups. So tell me more about Aries energy. What else do we need to know about Aries energy? So when I say that you feel like you're at a crossroads when it comes to finding love or moving forward in love or dating, I think sometimes, you know, you're at a point where I don't even know if I want to date anybody. Maybe I should just be alone, right? Page of Wands. So we're still looking at your energy here. So what do we need? Yeah, the moon. There could be a little fear, you know, the unknown, maybe with new offers. Like, yeah, I don't know, do I want to go down this road? Page of Cups. Yeah, you could have, you could have several invitations here. Several invitations. It's too many. All right. King of Cups reverse. I do like him reverse, in reverse, and Magician. Now there may be, now the King of Cups, now we're still looking at your energy. So the King of Cups reverse for me is very open, vulnerable, right? He doesn't hide anything, he, she. Page of Cups. So I think, you know, you definitely look like you're open to love still, but still have a little fear of the unknown, especially if you have two, some of you may have two offers, right? Or this is just you with the Page of Wands. For me, that's Sagittarius, but it could be you, you know, okay, here's another romantic offer. Here's some fear of the unknown. But I do see you as open and vulnerable with the King of Cups reverse and manifesting, like you want to be open and vulnerable to manifest that kind of love relationship that you want, right? But I know sometimes it's hard to do that. All right, because you never know, like, what's this next person going to be like? What's the situation going to be like? Is it going to work? You don't know, right? Page of Swords. It could be somebody on social media or somebody you know through social media that maybe you've been connecting with or talking with. Now I say maybe, and you know, and I'm getting comments that all I do is speculate. Well, you know, that's kind of what tarot is. It's not a private reading. And I try to cover as many bases and as many situations as I can because I know there's a lot of people watching and every situation is different. So apparently these people don't understand tarot, but you know, is what it is. I just said that. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, this could be someone online that you're chatting with, or someone may see you on social media. The Page of Swords. But I also feel like this is you having some healthy boundaries, right? You know, you've been thinking a lot, you know, thinking about things a lot. And maybe there's some situations where you didn't really set up healthy boundaries and it's time to do that, right? Very clear thinking. So let's see, we have Sag, three cards of Pisces, a Gemini, Virgo. So when I say the signs, they could be signs of chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, that's totally fine. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. You just disregard those. So we're going to see Aries. In my chair, it keeps sinking. It's driving me nuts. What's the love energy around you? I gotta fix it. I gotta fix it. Sorry, guys. Let me just fix the chair. All right. Hopefully it doesn't sinking. All right. Okay. So let's see, Aries. What's the love energy around Aries singles? What's going on for Aries singles? What do we need to know? Oh, an Emperor? What? Who is this? Page of Pentacles. Look at all the pages here. You have Page of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and we just saw the Page of Swords. That's every page. Who is this Emperor? Hangman. Somebody been in limbo around you about making an offer. And a King of Swords. So you very well may have two people, or this could be the same person. High Priest. Wow. So with the King of Swords and the High Priest, sword people can be somebody that is in law enforcement, maybe even military, education, communications, medical or healthcare or something like that of some kind. They could actually own their own practice or business with the High Priest here. It kind of looks like to me here, Aries, and actually this is you, Aries, with the Emperor. May not be necessarily you, but that's your sign. We have Aries here. We have Aries, Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, Taurus. It seems like somebody here is kind of like looking at you over here, Aries. Male or female, it don't matter. kind of in limbo, just kind of hanging out, waiting to make an offer with the Page of Pentacles here. It's real. They mean what they say. It's tangible. It could be a drink, a date, a coffee. And the High Priest is about leveling up big time, you know. Morals, traditions, values, standards, growth, expansion, doing things right, by the book. This could be somebody divorced too. You may or may not know this about this person. Sort of people can be divorced, widowed, or been through some things. But it looks like somebody, and I kind of see with the handout here, why, kind of waiting, but why? Because we do have limbo here. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, a little bit of holding back here. Something Three of Wands in the near future is going to happen. All right, so why have they been waiting? Why have they been waiting for Aries? And, you know, and this could be some of their energy, too, of them coming into power, and the Emperor, igniting courage. We did see strength to come forward and finally make an offer. Let's see. Page of Swords showing up again. Two of Swords. So this is someone like wanting to communicate, but a little blocked and not making that decision to do so. Ten of Swords. Queen of Wands in reverse, though. Two of Cups. Huh. Yeah, like, okay, I'm going to communicate, but then I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should. Now, with the Ten of Swords here, this could be about an ending. So maybe you've just recently been through something, or maybe they have, and that's delayed them making the offer. They could actually have seen you go through maybe a couple bad dating situations, and, you know, they're just kind of waiting for the right time. Queen of Wands, that's Aries energy too. Maybe this is you. Maybe you want to make, you know, a move towards somebody and you're not sure what to do, especially if you kind of know them and you're like, I don't know. They just recently been through something, if I should do that so soon. I'm definitely getting a little bit of that energy here, whether it's you or them. But we do have a connection being made here with the Two of Cups. That is for sure. And it is on the High Priest, which is the Hierophant. So we have Aries and Aquarius. So let's see what's on the bottom here. The Eight of Swords. Yeah, somebody a little bit stuck about making a move here. Okay. So, I mean, we're going to do one more row with some clarifying, Aries, to see what else we need to know about this. Then we'll get into the Work Your Light Oracle. But if it does resonate so far, please do like, comment. All the good things be greatly, greatly appreciated. So let's see if we can find out a little bit more about why they're hesitating and coming forward. Like I said, they, you know, especially if they've seen you date, you know, dating somebody, then it doesn't work, then they want to make their move, but they don't, and then maybe, you know, dating somebody again. It's like every time they think, okay, I'm going to wait amount of time, you know, either something happens or then they feel like, oh, now I can't. So however that makes sense for you. So whether it's like them seeing you, and it's not necessarily a breakup, so somehow you may know this person and they do know that you've maybe were dating somebody, it didn't work out, and, you know, it's a very disappointing situation, and they're like, well, maybe I shouldn't come forward yet. And then when they're ready to, it's like a cycle that keeps happening, I feel. But you know what? They just gotta bust a move, right? Death reverse. Yeah, so there's still more to the story between you and this person. Again, that could be a little stuck energy, but also I don't want to say it's not over, because obviously I feel like nothing's ever begun yet between the two of you, but it's just waiting to happen. So there's more to the story with the Death card reverse. Seven of Pentacles. There's that little hesitation, waiting. Eight of Wands, but there's Cupid's arrows, travel, action, movement. Cupid's arrows. Six of Cups. So yeah, you're going to see this person again. So however you see them, So I do feel like this is someone that you do know some way, somehow. Like I said, they could be a business owner or something like that. 7 of Cups. So there's a little, and you may be a little confused, like, why don't they ever ask me out? You know, and then they may feel confused, like, okay, there's this confusing energy between us now, you know, because I keep hesitating when I should just do it, you know. All right, so we have Scorpio. Let's keep going a little bit here. The Fool. Well, there's that leap of faith. Gonna jump all right in here. This could be right now. You know, let's jump in. Let's take that leap. And there's some, it could be, you know, in your next travels or so as well. But this is positive movement forward. Something's going to happen here. 8 of Cups. So there could be a little bit of distance here. There's the Strength card again. So definitely there's some sort of strong energy between you, right? 8 of Pentacles. Could be something around work, around your work environment, their place of work, you know, if they own a business or something like that. Yeah, King of Pentacles too can be the same thing. This person could be very wealthy, right? But the King of Pentacles is good. They could even work in finances, business, sales, or something like that. But here's equal give and take, balance, right? So you both do feel there's some sort of energy between you. You both feel the same way. And there's the Ace of Cups. So be the brand new beginning in love here, Aries, with this person. And it feels like a little slow moving energy, you know, definitely here, like something's there, but nothing happens. Something's there, nothing happens. But I think it's going to be different this time. Definitely. All right, so let's get you... Now, we did see the Fool, which could be right now for me as well. All right. So let's get you some Work Your Light cards and see what else you need to know. And also everything else you need to know is down below in the description box, so you can check that out as well. Everything you need to know about me, this channel, this reading. There's all the links you need, the info you need in my other channels. So you can check it out. All right. Aries. So what is the Work Your Light for Aries? The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. This could actually be a past life connection. That's why you always feel a certain kind of pull to this person, right? You may feel it, or they feel it towards you. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? We talked about that at the beginning, where, you know, if that resonates for you, like in the past, the way you've dated, or, you know, and maybe you've always gotten, not always, but ended up disappointed, right? Nothing seemed to work, but maybe it's about learning how to set healthier boundaries as well. There could be some sort of boundary in this connection that they're feeling. I did feel that with you, if that resonates, you know, if not, you could switch it, where they just felt like it just never was the right time because of situations, right? All right, let's see. One more for Aries. If I can hold it here. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations in divine plan. Yeah, you're going to lay a foundation with this person. It's all divine planning. You're already doing it. Yeah, so see, that gives me the energy that there's already something there between you. You both feel it, right? So you're already planting those seeds, right? Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north, right? So this person, I think, is just going to stop overthinking. And it's like, you know what? I'm just going to make a move towards Aries. It's time, no matter what. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you. So I hope it made some sort of sense. Anyway, wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.